Hey Shannon.
Yeah,
Hey Shannon.
yeah.
Are you ready to jiggle?
I put my hands up high and I put them down low.
Are you ready
Yes.
to jiggle? All right. Welcome everyone. This is episode 9 of Dorian Destinations. I am Franco,
And I'm Shannon.
and we are your friendly neighborhood travel advisors.
And today we're busting common travel myths, sipping on luscious Syrah, counting down the top Latin American restaurants.
In the world,
But Latin America is not like,
like away from the world.
so it's in the world, but you're making it seem
I don't think I had enough coffee today. And the health benefits
of travel adventure.
of travel adventure, yes, in our Dorian expedition segment. So I'm excited. This is a good one.
Yeah, let's get our passports, our vino, and let's get started.
Oh man, I like that. Your whole metaphor is just busting today. I'm not doing well today. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so here we go. Segment 1.
That's
Okay, these are the truths and myths. These are general truths and myths of travel. Okay, and I think we touch upon several of these, but it's good to kind of rehash to our fan base. Which, by the way, we have 57 subscribers.
Stop it. Are you serious?
Yeah, they're
Holy
growing.
moly.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's no longer just 2 people watching us or hearing us. But anyways, thank you everyone that supports. Please, if you're new, subscribe and come into this journey with us. Myth number 1, babe.
Go for it.
Airport is the best place to convert your currency.
No, that is not the best place.
So what do you suggest?
So if you call your bank, just so you know, you can actually order the currency of where you're going. So that's an option
From your local bank.
from your local bank. And they say the best day to do currency exchanges is midweek because of the stock exchanges, which is like a Wednesday.
Like a midweek. So there's actually a day.
That's what they say. I'm sure every day the markets flux, right? But they always say that the markets tend to be the best to do currency exchanges midweek.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I see here another tip that they also say is to use non-foreign transaction fee credit cards.
Yes. Well, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We use I think like you got to check, but I know for sure Amex is one of a really good one to use,
Yeah.
although I know it's a little difficult to get. I know another one, if I'm not mistaken, Citibank has a credit card that doesn't do those extra fees.
Yeah,
What are those extra fees? Because I think a lot of people think, okay, well, I'm just using my credit card and I'm using my US dollars to buy something in euro. What happens is that the bank will automatically exchange it for you in the rate that is for that day. And they always do suggest, because when you are traveling abroad, it will say, do you want to charge this in US dollars or in the currency that you're at? And we've learned that the best way to do it is the US dollars, right? Was that?
No, the currency.
The currency of the country that you're in.
Yeah.
But you think that's done with those charges, and then all of a sudden you'll see these weird like $1.25 or sometimes even $3. What happens is the bank is now charging you for those currency charges. So call your bank, make sure that your account is something that they won't charge those fees, and apply for credit cards that don't have those extra currency charges. And they'll even give you rewards for using those cards in restaurants and what have you. So those are things that we happen to do.
Yeah.
We use the credit cards for food and we just pay it back with our money immediately. So we don't get hit with those fees.
Yeah. And honestly, I think using your credit cards as well is cool because, I mean, if you budget it right, you're getting points.
Yeah.
So, and you're getting, your miles and your points and what have you using, your credit cards wisely. And then you don't have to pay transaction fees. So
if you are going to pull out money, another suggestion that I will give you is once you get situated, get into the town that you're in, find a bank ATM and withdraw money. And I wouldn't just withdraw what you're going to use that day. I would withdraw maybe for 2-3 days cash that you want to use because you are going to get hit that fee. but the currency is a little bit better and the fee is a little bit less. So it softens it. Although everybody now, I have to say, really takes credit cards. So if you can just minimize taking out the cash, then you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that myth is stupid.
No, I think a lot of people don't know. I don't know. It's stupid.
No.
There's no dumb question.
You're right. You're such a teacher. You're such a teacher. All right. So second myth. And I know this is going to get you excited. Travel insurance is not necessary.
I do not agree with that. I was actually talking to a client who paid for this amazing trip for his family. It was a wedding, so they have to go to Europe. And I planned their before and after travels for the wedding. And I suggested to get travel insurance. I gave him 3 policies. Oh, I'm not going to change it. I have to go to this wedding. I'm not worried about it. So I was like, okay, just fill out the decline and give it back to me. And I just feel like if you're going to spend $30,000, $50,000 on an expense, this is money that you are investing. So what is another $100 to $1,000 extra for a peace of mind to have for the travel insurance?
I couldn't agree with you more on that, because honestly, like you said, this is an investment, and that investment, unlike, it's actually more risky versus the stock market, right? Because now you're talking about, you have to deal with elements, airfare, travel, people getting sick, cancellation. You're dealing with
injuries.
So many.
That's a big one. I do want to hit on this one. I'll get a lot of times, but I use my Amex and Amex covers X, Y, and Z. Yes, they do cover stuff, but they don't cover medical. So, and not everything. So that's another thing. And just so you know, if you go to a hospital in another country, it may be free healthcare for them, but it's not free healthcare for you. And those charges are extremely high, and those insurances cover that. So those are just things to think about. And yes, maybe it's another $1,000 that you were not expecting if it's a big trip, or another couple $100 that you were not expecting. Sometimes they're low as $300. It's worth it as in a peace of mind later on. Yeah.
And I think in some cases I've seen insurance where it even has like doctors going to your room.
Yes, that's a big thing now. Concierge, a doctor, and we had that on our trip when we went to Costa Rica. We had the insurance on our trip, and in order to get back to the States, we had to get COVID tested. And what was so nice is that they came into our hotel room. We did not have to go to them. That was part of our insurance. They swabbed all 4 of us. We stayed in for the night because we had to be quarantined for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we headed to the airport. And so thank God for the insurance for that. And we paid very little for
it. It's worth your, like, if you're going to spend that money, it's worth protecting that investment. So that myth, definitely stupid.
Yeah, no, I think it's important.
And again, I'm sorry. There's no stupid myths.
Stupid question.
There's no stupid myths. All right. So myth number 3, this is a unique one. I like this one.
Wait, see?
Guidebooks know best. Guidebooks. I think that's very old school, retro.
So I'm a nerd. I like guidebooks. But I also started traveling before the internet. So yes, guidebooks were amazing. And now with everything changing so fast, like restaurants, pop-up restaurants, all of those things, no, I don't think that they are needed anymore. So I think they're done.
I agree. Man, these myths are just off today, huh? Jeez, there's not one that we agree with. Yeah, I agree. I think guidebooks are dumb. I think now with blogging, podcasts like this one.
And I will tell you this, TikTok, I got a client sent me these are the top hotels in Florence I want. There were 6 hotels, but this TikToker only had information on 3. So the other 3 were the same hotels, just reverse. So instead of the Gemma Hotel, it was the Gemma Hotel or Hotel Gemma. So they were this TikTok tween, probably got some information and just rearranged the hotel's name. So it looks like there's 6 hotels when in reality there was only 3. So please don't get your information on TikTok.
No, get it from Dorian Destination.
Yes. It's a good reference, but it's not the best information.
Yeah, it's just the TikTokers are fantastic. Some of them, but some of them are just like a lot of information out there. You got to really do your research and do it well and get good sources. So the last myth that we have today, my loves,
what is it?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Booking years in advance, and we did speak about this. Booking years in advance is the only way to get a good deal.
I don't think it's the only way to get a good deal because there are last minute deals, but you're going to get better deals booking further away than closer 100%. And I'm seeing that now, especially in Italy. It's a huge hotspot. Everybody wants to do these last minute things. Hotels are on a rise. If they would have booked that hotel 6 months ago, it would have been a fraction of the price. So I do agree. What's beautiful is that everything is like refundable. So book it and then just cancel it.
You have a couple of days before.
So, and once it's booked, what's great is that you start planning the trip because you made it into reality.
Yeah, that's true. Like you kind of
dream it, make it.
You put it on there. It's a vision board. It's a vision board on your credit card statement.
No, if it's reserved, sometimes they don't let you pay. It's just not, you pay later. It's just reserved.
Yeah. Okay, well that's it. That's the truth and myths. Segment 1 was pretty painless. Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, I like this truth and myth segment.
I like these bonus facts. Are you gonna?
Yeah, I mean, I figure you are the expert.
Okay, so let me.
And I'm the personality. So I figured you could. You see, that's how we toss. And
right. So.
Yeah, that's a look of death. So why don't you get to the facts before I get killed?
It'll be nice today because I'm only on my first glass of wine.
Yeah.
So I like this. Currency apps, Revolt or Wise. I am not familiar with Revolt. I am aware of Wise. So they offer better exchange rates. So that's also really good. Travel insurance now covers COVID, which look at that. I didn't even know that this was one of the bonus facts. And I mentioned that. Local city apps provide better updates than Guidebooks, 100%. There's even one for Miami, guys. Indigo, like a lot of these apps are amazing because they are letting you know what is available to your fingertips in each city. And those are easy to find. And then airfare flash sales happen most often Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That is true. It is cheaper to book midweek. On the weekends, it's a little bit higher. And you can get last minute airfares, but usually I tell everybody, book your airfares early, get them. And a lot of them are not refundable as you pay the higher ticket, but at least you have your airfare locked in and then you have to go.
You see, it's a vision board on your credit card. Well, there you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Segment 1, Myths and Truths About Travel, episode 9. If you like what you hear, if you want to hear something different, or you have a myth of your own, please subscribe, follow, comment, send us messages, and we will definitely respond and actually bring it into the show if it makes sense. So on to segment 2.
It makes sense.
It does make sense. Segment 2, it's Wine of the Week.
Ching ching.
Ching ching.
I like Syrah, so
yeah, Syrah. So Wine of the Week is Cordent Prescale Vineyard, Syrah. It's a 2021. You know me and pronunciations. It's really nice.
It's very nice.
Very nice. Here's the maybe I'll zoom in. The bottle. It's very cute, very sophisticated bottle. It is located in Santa Barbara County, which I know you've been.
I've been to the vineyards there. One of my favorite vineyards. I like it better than Napa.
Yeah.
I said it. There you go.
Well, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. It is between Paso Robles and Santa Barbara. So it's not really technically in Santa Barbara, but it's in between. It is known for the East-West Valley orientation. So it has, the orientation of the East and West, the Valley, and the Pacific breeze passes by. So it kind of helps with
the growth of
the grape. And it's great. That type of breeze is great for Syrah, Pinot Noir, and Chardonnay.
Good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm here.
Love
That
I
is
know
why
this
I'm here.
because you're like
I
the
have better notes.
better notes and you're really funny and
I have the personality.
you have the personality.
I have a personality. Okay, so oh, God, I'm gonna die after this episode. Yeah, so basically it's a 2.5. So little travel tips about this vineyard and this area.
Do I have?
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, you do. You want to hit a couple of those? Why don't you hit the first three and then I'll finish it off. Oh my God.
Okay.
Is this SMR?
It's a little bit. It's definitely on camera. Okay. Travel tips. It is just 2.5 hours from Los Angeles, which I have driven to this region. It's really, really, really pretty. It is less touristy than Napa or Sonoma. Yes.
Yes.
We're actually one of the only people there. The weather was a little rainy, but let me tell you, the vineyards over there, the way the land is, it almost looks like Ireland. It was stunning. Winery bike tours. Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Coastal hiking, picnic vineyards.
Well, I like this one, the Guadalupe Nipomo. What is it? Nipomo Dunes. So it's the largest coastal dune system in California.
We should do this trip.
100%.
Maybe we should do this for my birthday.
Wow. That's a vision board on my credit card, ladies and gentlemen.
Small Beach and Monarch Butterfly Grove. Cute. And then historic Santa Maria Inn.
Well, yeah, that's where JFK and Marilyn Monroe used to frequent.
Nice.
Yeah, so they had a little Santa Maria Inn, which our daughters hate inns. Little bougie girls that we've raising here. But anyways, I do have one note that you don't have because you know how I do this. The vineyard is Presqu'île Vineyard, right? And that name means almost an island in French.
Almost an island?
Yeah. I don't know how you almost an island, but
maybe there's like water around it 75%.
Isn't that a peninsula?
Oh. Maybe,
right?
But maybe that's...
Isn't a peninsula almost an island? Right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. Well, I mean, that's it. That's pretty much what we have. I think it's great with like a steak, roasted mushrooms, that sort of vibe.
This wine's very good. It's probably one of the best ones we've had.
Yeah, I think so. So please, Cordant, Coastview Vineyard. It's amazing. And here's the bottle. Please make sure I will tag them in social media. And please go get yourself a bottle, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic.
All right, let's go into segment 3, everybody. Let's get for the creme de la creme Latin America top 10 restaurants. And they're actually prestigious World 50 Best list.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is from the World 50 Best list. And we're going to also let you know where they rank in terms of just world ranking as well.
But you know what? We should start from the bottom to the...
Yeah.
We'll put them out of order.
Let's do Drake.
Your notes are terrible.
We started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah. We can't do that because...
Why?
Because...
We could do it.
Yeah, we'll be here forever.
No, what are you talking about? We go from the bottom to the top.
It doesn't work that way.
Okay, we're going to start from the bottom. I'm going to make an executive decision.
Okay, but they're really not in order.
So I'm going to start and then we just go back and forth. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
So number 10. Michiguene in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Nice.
Okay, the chef is Tomás Calica, and it's ranked in Latin America as number 10, best restaurant in Latin America, and it's not ranked worldwide, but it is number 10 in this list in Latin America. The signature dish, this sounds delicious. Are you ready for this? Pastrami glazed short rib.
So, I have fun fact. When you hear pastrami, I did grow up on this in New York, pastrami sandwiches. That the name means crazy. Michigan. How do you say it? Say it again.
Michiguene.
But it's not in Spanish because it's Yiddish and it means crazy. And it's Jewish immigrant cuisine in Buenos Aires, Argentina.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a great place for global comfort food. So in Buenos Aires, you eat like a king in Buenos Aires. So that's number 10, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Tomás, the chef. I'm glad he's there. You want to take number 9?
Quintonil, which is in Mexico City, Mexico.
Quintonil. I know you're a gringo. Quintonil.
And it's Chef Jorge Vallejo.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good.
Okay.
Bahia, yeah. Okay, go.
You're gonna make fun of me as I keep.
No,
If not,
please.
you could take over.
I love you, my girl. I love you.
I think this is the breaking of Dorian Destinations podcast.
Oh my
This is it.
I think we started off on the wrong foot in episode 9.
Continue filming. I might use this evidence, and I'll be on
back.
Dateline ID
Oh my lord! They were once a popular podcast couple
with only 56
with 57 subscribers. From travel podcast to murder mystery. All right, go finish the list. Let's go. We have a lot to cover.
So this restaurant is ranked number 9, world rank, and Latin America ranked 9 as well. So that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Signature dish. Oh my God. Charred avocado tartare with ant larvae.
Yes.
You had me at charred avocado tartare, but not the ant larvae.
No, I'm not eating anything that had a life and very small. Well, everything had a life, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
even
God,
plants.
what is wrong with me today?
Are living.
So salad. Okay. Anyways, go continue. Sorry.
And travel tip: combine a visit to Frida Kahlo's house, which is rich art and food experience. Love it. I would like to go there.
Yeah. I think. So the name that you can't pronounce, quintonil, is a native herb, and it's in the menu often. It's in the menu often, and it reflects sustainable pre-Hispanic cooking techniques. It's pretty interesting.
Super interesting.
Okay, I'll go to number 8.
Why don't you read this since I can't even say it?
All right, so the next one is Borrago in Santiago, Chile. The chef is Rodolfo Guzman. Shout outs to him. And Latin American rank number 8 and world rank number 29. Signature dish is, this sounds fantastic, Patagonian lamb with native herbs.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
That would taste good with this.
Hell yeah. Signature, fun fact, Borrago is known for 100% locally foraged ingredients, often collected by the chef himself.
Oh my God, from Patagonia.
Rodolfo, kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you, because you are, you're everything. You do everything there. That's amazing. And travel tip, add on a Chilean wine valley tour. Some are just an hour from the city. So pretty cool. You could enjoy a fantastic world-renowned restaurant and go into Chile. Makes one of the best wines.
Yeah, they do.
We haven't featured any, and we need to.
We should.
Yeah. We should. All right. So get the next one. Number 7.
Pujol.
Very good.
Mexico City, Mexico. This is pretty amazing. I just want to say this is the second one that we had just said in the world. So it's ranked Latin America number 7, world number 13. So kudos to Mexico City. I think we need to make a trip down there just to eat.
Yeah.
Signature dish is mole madre, which is aged over 2,000 days. The mole dish is served with a younger mole in a center, a symbol of traditional and reinvention. I really like this.
Yeah.
And then it says travel tips, book months in advance. Oh my God. Pair your visit with mezcal tasting or taco tour in neighboring Roma Norte. All right. I think this is a trip for me, you in Paris.
Hell yeah. I know our oldest daughter loves mezcal.
Me and her love mezcal. Yeah. So I think this is
I think we're going there.
I think we're gonna let's do that. You know, we should do it for her birthday.
How many places do you want to go on your birthday, Ben? There goes the credit card vision board. Number 6. I think I'm gonna destroy this. Quijoye. It's in Lima, Peru. I'm surprised we haven't seen Peru. More, right? Lima, Peru. Chef is Pia Leon. Latin American rank number 6 and world rank number 28. Signature dish is Amazonian ceviche with cocona and lemongrass. That
sounds beautiful.
Yeah. It doesn't even sound delicious. It sounds like hot. Like I want to date it. Like that's how freaking hot it is.
It's amazing.
Oh my God. I actually, Pia Leon, kudos to her, was named the best female chef in the world in 2021.
Yes, girl power. Yes, queen. I love that.
Yes, I gotta
Yes.
dance to that. I'm
We should
raising
put
women.
a picture up there and like really.
No,
get it
I'm
out there.
doing B-roll for this one. Yeah,
Sorry.
we're going high tech.
I'm a little
Definitely.
late.
So the travel tip, make it a 2-for-1. Kihoye, I'm probably
You're saying it, no Kiyohe.
Kihoye
Yeah.
shares its space with Central. Oh my God, which is the world's #1 restaurant.
Nice.
23. So, wow.
Make it a twofer.
You know what? We're due for a Peruvian.
Maybe I should do that for my birthday.
Yeah. All right. Just add that to the list. Okay. So you're next.
All right. Maito. Yeah. Or Maito.
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 Mm-hmm.
Panama City, Panama. Chef Mario Castellon. And it's world ranked, Latin America 5. And it's not ranked the top 50. But that doesn't matter because it's still ranked number 5 in Latin America, which is pretty high.
Yeah,
up
saying
there.
a lot. Like you're competing against Mexico and Peru's.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And signature dish, which I think our children would go crazy eating, octopus with coconut rice. That's amazing. And just so you know, Chef Castellon is the culinary ambassador of Panama, blending indigenous and Afro-Caribbean flavors. I really want to try this place.
I'm not going to lie. One of the main reasons why I like to travel, babe, is just to eat.
Yeah, but it has an amazing rooftop and a colonial charm.
So we have to take Des.
Yeah, my cousin loves rooftops.
Yeah, we have a cousin that she
will not go anywhere.
I think
unless it has
her
a
funeral's
rooftop.
going to be at a rooftop.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah. I think we're going to have Dez's funeral in a rooftop playing disco.
That's going to be a hell of a party.
That's going to be a hell of a party.
We're Irish. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We party at funerals.
Yeah. But she's not Irish.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not. Who's that trying? Gigi.
What are you talking about?
Whatever. We're digressing. We're digressing. Number 4. All right. A Casa do Porco is São Paulo, Brazil. Chef is Jefferson Rueda. Latin American ranked number 4 and world ranked number 12.
Nice.
The signature dish is Porco Sanzé. It's a crispy pork belly with fermented sides.
I think.
No, I think I would try that.
Okay.
The name means house of pig. Nearly every part of the pig is used. Its nose to tail, dining with flair. I don't think I want the nose.
Okay, so, we live in Miami. Lechon is huge. So Christmas, you put the pig and you cook it. I'm all about eating it. I just don't want to look at the cute little guy. And I don't want to know all of this.
No, but we have to inform our 57 subscribers. But I will tell you this, and I didn't know this when I did my research, but São Paulo in Brazil is home to the largest Japanese population outside of Japan.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like more Peru. Why?
This is saying
Look at that.
You see, we're learning. This is not just for fun. We're also educating others and educating ourselves. So that's number 4, babe.
Okay. Don Julio, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Another one from Argentina. And it is Chef Guido Tassi. And it is ranked Latin America 3, world 19. Signature dish is beef de chorizo.
Bife. Yeah, bife.
But it doesn't have a little tink behind it.
It's just say bife.
Okay, bife de chorizo. No,
chorizo.
It is chorizo. I said it right the first time. It's Argentinian sirloin steak. And fun fact, he serves, oh my God.
Yeah. Are you ready for this, ladies and gentlemen?
He serves over 1,800 cuts of beef daily. And the good part is that he houses over 14,000 bottles of wine.
Yeah. So if there's a cow shortage, I think the prime suspect would be Guido Tassi, the slayer of cows. Babe, that's a lot. 1,800 cuts?
Yeah.
A day?
Yeah.
That's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Okay. So number 2.
I'm going to do number 2 and you're going to do number 1.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I want to.
You're the boss.
El Chato, Bogota, Colombia.
Yeah.
Chef Alvaro Clavijo, Latin America, number 2. And ranked in the world, number 3. Signature dish is goat shoulder with local beans and fermented chili. Fun fact, he trains at Noma and El Cellar de Can Roca, the 2 world's best restaurants. So how come they're not, if they're the best restaurants, why aren't they on this list?
Because they're not Latin American.
How do you know that?
Because they would have been on this list.
El Cellar de...
It could be in Spain.
Oh, true. Okay, fine. I'm going to Google that.
By the way, Bogota's food scene is booming. So, you know, yeah. So go check out Bogota. Yeah, I know. That's where I went. All right. So number 1, drum roll. Madillo, Lima, Peru. Okay. Chef is Matsuhiro Micha Tasumara. Right? Going back to the Japan that we were talking about in Peru. Latin America, number 1. World, number 6. So
that's high up there.
High up there. Signature dish, listen to this. 50-hour slow-cooked short rib with miso.
I want that. I want to eat that.
Yeah. I want to adopt him. I want to adopt Micha in my house to do that.
So he's obviously Japanese.
Obviously, yes. And I'm doing the research. Yes, that short rib is part of a like sushi type of cuisine. So it's his thing is and he, by the way, he is the pioneer of Nikkei cuisine, which is blending Peruvian ingredients with Japanese food. So that's pretty amazing. And the king of Latin America, Lima is considered the culinary capital of South America.
100% agree with that.
100%.
And there's our answer of Japanese Peruvian. We just finished saying that.
We did. You know.
Well, kudos to those restaurants. Congrats. And I really hope to get there one day.
Get everywhere.
Well, I know, because for my birthday, I think we're going to 2 of those places.
I think we're going to, we have to go from Morocco to South America to
decide what I want.
Yeah, to now California. So she needs to decide. But there are some travel bonus tips that we want to give you guys. So food tourism, just so you know, is the fastest growing travel segment. About 80% of travelers say that they go to places based on the cuisine. Isn't that crazy?
No, a lot of my clients will tell me, that's great that I'm going here. What are the best restaurants? So I have a running list of the restaurants that we've experienced and other ones as well, because a lot of people want that experience, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's my full, like I have a saying, when you go to a country, it's a 360. It's the food.
I mean, first of all, that's my saying.
No, it's my saying. I've been saying it
before you.
No, you have not.
100%.
Because he has a personality and I'm just here for the ride. But I have a 360 experience, the food, the people, and the culture. And if the food is, where, that's like where you feel like home. So I get that.
Yeah.
So go ahead. This is your show. Continue with.
God, I love her. Okay. So they do recommend the restaurants that we have talked about today. They do recommend to book these restaurants 3 to 6 months in advance.
I would suggest even more so, because there's even restaurants that I know of, even in Europe, that there's a wait of 3 years. Yeah. So I would just call.
So if you kind of want to narrow things down in terms of your belly being satisfied in traveling in South America, Michelin and the world's 50 best list have Lima, Mexico City, and Buenos Aires all featured in multiple times in those lists. So that's a trifecta in South America is Lima, Mexico City, and Buenos Aires.
This one I really like. It says many of these restaurants are now offering tasting menus, which is great because a lot of them are expensive and then you want to eat everything on the menu. So now your bill's thousands of dollars. However, they're offering taste menus. So you get to taste a little bit of everything. And they have wine pairings with that as well. But the best part is some of them are offering chef table experiences. And I will tell you, those are really nice because you get to hear what the chef is talking about, what they want to say, how they feel about the food. So if you guys are foodies and really into that culinary experience, that is definitely something that I would look into.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that segment, right?
Yeah, this segment's amazing. You did such a great job. I'm so happy I'm on your show.
We did a great job for our show. We're like Thelma and Louise.
Yeah.
Okay, so now on to segment 4, Dorian Expedition segment, which I'm kind of happy about.
So I think I mentioned this in one of our other podcasts, that wealth and
Health.
Well, no, but like your wellness, as
Oh,
we would say, like wellness and health travel is really on the rise. A lot of people are stressed. So they want that experience of spas, relaxation, and other places. So I do see that a lot, and adventure travel is on the rise. And what I love about this is that the science-backed benefits of all of these type of travels.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what we did today. We put together 4 health benefits for these type of adventures and these type of traveling, right? So, it really does help everything, right? From your mind to your physical well-being. So number 1, and this is the most important one because I think we all have it.
But I would you want to go backwards again? Because I feel
You want to go?
yeah.
Okay.
And I will tell you that number 1, I have keep seeing it repeatedly in so many articles. So I want to touch on that at the end.
Okay.
Let's start with number 5.
All right. So number 5, it stimulates creativity and mental clarity. So an article that was published in PLOS One found that participants on a 4-day hiking trip saw 50% boost in creative problem solving. That's pretty freaking cool.
I think we've done that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you come out energized, you come out like inspired, right? Because when you see beauty and when you see nature's beauty and
You're
art,
disconnected. You're off the grid.
yeah, 100%.
You know, I mean, we experienced that not so much in Via Pino because we were constantly connected because you're hiking from town to town. But when we did the Grand Canyon, even though it was scary and we didn't have contact to the world for 2 days,
yeah,
I will tell you, there's just a kind of solitude and peaceness that I felt, and to really disconnect. And I felt like you can think a lot clearer.
Yeah.
So I have to say yes.
no, and it made me like, you see all the negative stuff in your timeline in the world that's happening, and then when you're in that peaceful environment and you see the beauty of this world, it's also good to see the beautiful things.
And also to see what matters.
Yeah.
When you're on social media and you're reading garbage and people bickering and this and
Yeah.
that of politics, at the end of the day, when you're sitting in the middle of a canyon and you're like, oh my God, like created this. Like, I don't have time for that. My head is not there.
100%.
For me, it was it's the most magical experience.
Yeah, well, that touches upon the mental decluttering, which I think, and reflection.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh right now.
Yeah, but actually, but I will say that this is another great science fact that exposure to novel environments activates the prefrontal cortex in the brain center for decision making and imagination.
100%.
So just you disconnecting and decluttering your mind will activate that part of the brain, which is phenomenal.
We're like so creative.
No, we're not. We're informative AF.
Oh, okay. We went there.
Yeah.
We should make sure it's informative AF.
No, you should put informative, and I put AF. So they could.
But if we're not together, it's not going to work.
You're right. That's why we're a team.
So I have to. There are top destinations. I do have to disagree with one of them. So it says, and I'm going to tell you all 3 really quick. Is the Amalfi Coast, the Lofoten Islands, Norway, and Sedona, Arizona. So as much as I love the Amalfi Coast, we have been there countless of times. It is stunning. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how you can do coastal walks and unplugged beauty with the amount of people that are there.
Yeah.
So I know it's really pretty, but I don't agree with that. There's other parts of Italy that I think that you could really unplug and have a nice healthy walk that is not saturated with tourists. Lofoten Islands, Norway, it's Arctic landscapes and isolation. That I have to agree with. Norway is stunning, very peaceful. Everybody's there is amazing and nice. And there's just an energy there that nobody's in a hurry and everyone's there out to look for each other. And I will tell you, they're very, very into nature. So I have to agree. Sedona, Arizona, I laugh because they talk about the vortex hikes and mindfulness trails. Just so you know, we've been to Sedona. I'm planning a huge group to Sedona in September. And it's wild. Every hotel, everywhere you look, they're all about the vortex. There are tons of hikes over there. You're right there in the middle of Arizona. So you have those amazing red rocks. So hikes are awesome there. They're really into meditation. They're really into stargazing, sunset, sunrises. So there's an energy there that I have to say that vortex is on another level. And I have to agree. It is one of the most stunning places in Arizona. If you have never gone, please check it out. So I have to.
I think like going back to Italy, I think if you're gonna replace the Amalfi Coast, I think I would with the Dolomites. I think there you could do a lot of hiking. There, for me, it's the mountainous wellness epicenter of Italy.
So Dolomites is northern Italy, but it's also part of Austria, and they have beautiful lakes. They're known for that. They have hiking, canoeing. It's amazing all year round. So that is, I would definitely take off the Amalfi Coast and definitely put that. I concur.
Well, this is something that touches close to me because I have an autoimmune deficiency. So it says that this type of travel boosts immune function. So time outdoors increases white blood cell count, a marker strong for immunity, according to 2018 study in environmental health and preventive medicine. All right.
I don't have those notes.
Yeah, you do. We're going backwards.
Oh, look at that. This is number 4.
This is number 4.
Why?
You
didn't say number 4.
We said we're going backwards. We said that.
You didn't say number 4.
I said number 4, but you were ignoring me, drinking. Okay, so forest bathing, as they say in Japan, was shown to increase natural killer cell activity, so up to 30 days after exposure, which is insane.
I love that.
And breathe clean alpine and forest air improves respiratory health. So, guys, it's science. It's not like, oh, I'm a hippie. I like, no, it literally, and I'm going to be honest with you, after I did the hikes with our lovely friends, Nemesis and Eddie, like, I think I'm addicted. I need to do one major hike a year at least because that really does, I do feel like a different human being.
It's amazing. It really is.
Yeah.
So our next one is number 3, having these wellness trips enhances mental resilience and confidence. I love that confidence part. Yeah. So adventure travel requires problem solving and adaptation, which usually builds mental toughness. And I have to agree with that because when we did the hike in the Grand Canyon, even though we tried to prepare, I don't know we were ready for what we went through. And it was insane. Our knees, our ankles, this swelling. And as much as I'm saying all the negative stuff, I will tell you there was like a problem solving and like, oh my God, we fucking did this. Like, there was a part that like, I can't believe I just hiked 8 miles down into the bottom of the Grand Canyon. So I think that mental part is
100%
amazing.
I mean, I had to listen to David Goggins, and
he did right before.
I did because
he did like all his books.
Yeah, all the books, and I really prepared because I had to push myself. There was a moment in that hike where I was like, I hate this. What the hell is happening? Like, what
did I sign up?
Why did I sign up for it? But you know what? At the end, and then I told my mind, no, I have to finish this. Honestly, there is no other option. You have to finish.
How are you going to get out?
Yeah, either if you stay, you die. Like that's, so you have to finish it. And then, your mind starts reflecting immediately like, oh my God, I actually pushed myself to do this. And it was phenomenal.
So there's a study in this book, Current Philosophy 2023, found that engaging new environments boosts emotional regulation and cognitive flexibility. Love that. And then it says completing physical challenges increases self-efficiency and confidence. And I think that was a big thing. When we crawled out, and I say crawl because we were exhausted 3 days when we got out of the Grand Canyon, and you should put this in our clip. Franco. B-roll. Franco got out of the Grand Canyon. You would think that he would just fall on the floor and collapse. No, he got onto the floor and did 43 push-ups?
45.
45. No, well, you're 45 now.
Oh, I did 43. Sorry.
Yeah. So he did 43 push-ups for every year of his life. And I think when we got out of there, our adrenaline was insane.
Yeah.
You would think we were exhausted.
Yeah.
No, we threw on clothes and we ended up going to a Mexican restaurant, ate amazing food.
Oh my God, it was so good. Starving. Yeah, it was such a great feeling.
It was such a great feeling. Yeah, we went to Dairy Queen that night. You would think we would want to sleep, but our adrenaline was off the charts.
It's honestly, it's a drug. I'm not gonna lie. It was a freaking drug. Yeah, pretty good.
The top destinations: Iceland, Moab, Utah, and Switzerland. Iceland has the ice cave explorations and glacier trekking, which could be very strenuous. And I hope to get there. I was supposed to go earlier, but because our daughter's dying to go there, I'm waiting for her. Moab, Utah. I will tell you this. When we were in Moab, I told him I would move here
In a heartbeat.
And I'm a city girl. And I never thought I would feel that way. But Moab, I just felt was so beautiful. It had rocks, canyons, grass, mountains, snow, red rocks. I just couldn't believe what I was looking at. And they're known for their rock climbing and desert canyoning. And we went horseback riding there. Amazing. And then, oh my God, Switzerland, multi-hikes like the Via Alpina, which we did last year, put that in the B-roll,
Yes.
was one of the top destinations. So I cannot believe that we have personally done 2 out of the 3 top destinations.
Yes,
So
we did.
kudos to
And that's when we're
us.
mentally resilient.
We're mentally amazing.
Yeah,
We're mentally awesome.
we are. We should put mentally awesome in t-shirts.
Mentally awesome AF.
So I'm always as fuck. Am I always as fuck? I'm the as fuck of the sentence.
Cheers.
Oh,
All
man,
right.
I don't think we're gonna
Host
last all these
tip,
3 episodes.
Overcoming tough trail or fear of heights does not change your trip. It can shift your mindset. Guys, that should be in our B-roll. Do you understand that my husband is so scared of heights, he wouldn't even do a certain highway on our
It's like
turnpike.
going up a ladder.
Yeah, he wouldn't even go on a ladder. And I was so proud of him. We were in the Grand Canyon when we should have been stopping and enjoying the scenery. He took off like a bolt of lightning.
Yes.
I was dying. I couldn't even breathe. I have asthma. And he hauled booty up the mountain. He conquered his fear. We did find him in a corner by a rock, hyperventilating, but it doesn't matter because
Full of urine.
he did it.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of him. And that has continued for him to do it some more. So
Good.
I'm very proud of you, my love.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
could be drunk.
Yeah, no, but I'm still mad at you for the rest of this episode.
Whatever.
So.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right. So
Number 2.
number 2 improves heart and physical health. Yeah. So activities like hiking, biking, and kayaking increase heart rate and endurance. Duh. According to the American Heart Association, just 150 minutes of moderate activity per week can reduce heart risk by 30%. So hiking at elevation improves VO2 max,
Nice.
oxygen efficiencies. So when you hike in elevated places, that's just going to help your oxygen levels, which is fantastic, especially for a person like me who smoked for many years. I think I kind of need that. Top destinations: South Island, New Zealand, glacier hikes and forged trails, Zion National Park.
So we went to Zion. Unfortunately, this was before my husband had conquered his fears. We started hiking. Him, our youngest one, stayed behind. However, me and the middle one did go up Scouts Landing. We made it to Angels Landing. We did not have the permit. My heart broke because he couldn't do it. But my daughter and I did do it. It was a nice little bonding experience. So it was amazing. But I hope you make it the next time that we do.
I want to do the Zion again.
And that's Scouts Landing. That's the high up one. There is the Narrows, but Scouts Landing.
No, it's Angel, isn't
No,
it?
and Angels Landing is the one. Once you hike all the way up to Scouts Landing, there's an other area there where you would do Angels Landing, which we should put that in the B-roll, where you are hiking on a really crazy small rock with poles and you're just holding on to a chain.
Yeah.
So we did not do the permit. We were going with our younger ones. I'm sure my daughter who was with me would have done it in a heartbeat. However, we were not doing it. We know friends that did do it, Monica and
Robert.
Robert went and did it. Kudos to them. I was a nervous wreck.
And they weren't even that fazed by it.
No, they said it wasn't that bad. I don't know. They were a lot younger than us.
Yeah.
And but they did it. So kudos to them. But you do need a permit for that second part. And you need to apply for that. But for Scouts Landing, the first hike, you do not need a permit. And it is pretty amazing. Overlooking through Zion Park. It's stunning. It's worth it. And it's really high up there. And the last one is Nepal, trekking through the Everest
Viva Nepal.
Base camp. And that was really high. I don't know if I would do that. It's a lot of snow. I'm not a fan. And then think of this as cardio workout with a view and fewer treadmills. So I like that. Number 2,
What do you mean?
improves.
No.
Yes.
Number 1. That was number 2.
Number 1 reduces stress and anxiety. So I will say, what? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I love you very much.
Number 1, it reduces stress and anxiety. So spending time in nature lowers cortisol levels, hormone linked to stress. And they have been found like 2020.
So in 2020 study, Frontiers in Psychology found 20 minutes in nature significantly reduces stress hormones.
How many?
20 minutes.
Can we stop for a second? What is the alcohol percentage in this?
Yeah, because you're not doing well. You are not doing. Oh my Lord. Okay. Adventure activities release dopamine and serotonin, boosting your mood. And nature immersion therapy is now used in mental health practices worldwide. So it's not just for hippies.
God, no wonder I'm drunk.
What? What the hell's wrong with you?
This is 15.6 alcohol percent.
What are you, lightweight? You're Irish.
Most bottles of wine are 12 to 13. That percentage is a huge difference.
So we shouldn't have started with this one. Okay, so basically Patagonia, Costa Rica, and Banff, 3 places we did. Again, you know what I'm kind of like happy about?
What?
From this list? I think we almost hit like 1 place per thing, which I'm kind of happy about. That means that we're kind of like great to give travel advice for expeditions.
I hope
for Dorian expeditions. But guys, truthfully, expedition and adventure travel, it's not just something to Instagram about. It's actually for your mental and physical health. I'm a big believer in it now. I think when you push your mental and physical limits, you become a better human being. And I'm a firm believer in that.
No, and just see parts of the world are just so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know,
and disconnect.
We're
like cluttered mentally.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you're cluttered
I
mentally.
think you need to eat something.
Yes. So that's it, guys. Episode 9. It's technically our longest episode.
It's all right. Our other ones are short. Some of them are 15 minutes. I don't know how much this has been. I really hope it recorded.
It's 51 minutes and 40 seconds.
Shut up.
Yeah. So it's been an hour. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you like what you hear. Send us comments. Like us.
57 subscribers. Woo! That's awesome as
AF. Yeah. I'm the AF in the whole equation. All right. We love you guys. Friendly Hood travel agents. Love you. Ciao, bacalao.
Why do you want that to be your thing?
Ciao, bacalao.
Like it's so stupid. Ciao, fish?
Don't even say I'm stupid in front of